Professor George Katie Odro, Chairperson, Professor Gospel Alabi, Professor Rosemary Bosu, Samuel Auku, Doctor, Professor Smile GC, Member, Mr. Kofi Asari, Member, Mr. Stephen Owusu, and then Mr. Inus Ashirazu. Do I take it that you are all here? So if you do, can we rise up? Then I do what is legal. So to members of the National Education Forum Review Committee, I have the honor to administer to you two important oaths: the official oath and the oath of secrecy. Those of you who want to swear by the Bible, those who want to do with Allah the Quran, and those who want to affirm, you may do so. So I'll begin with the official oath. So after I, your name, then I'll continue with the rest. So official oath. I, do in the name of the Almighty God, swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the National Education Forum Planning Committee and the Republic of Ghana in the office of chairman and members, and that I will uphold, protect, and defend the committee as by law established. So help me God. So that's done with the official oath. We'll do the oath of secrecy, after which you would sign. Same manner. I, then your name follows, then we continue with the rest. I, holding the office of chairman or member of the National Education Forum Planning Committee, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties, or as may be specially permitted by law. So help me God. So congratulations. Thank you. Director General of the GES, Professor Davis, Chief Director and Directors, Ministry of Education, and officials of the Ministry of Education, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the chair of the National Education Forum Planning Committee, Professor Odro, very distinguished members. I should trust that Excellency John Dramani Mahama had regard to your background and your very rich expertise in the area of education in recognizing and nominating you to serve on the planning committee of a matter that is very dear to his heart. Dear to his heart because it's about the future of the country. That if this country gets its educational policies right, situate the policies well, and work into the future, you will be supporting His Excellency the President in developing competitive human capital for our country, Ghana, from kindergarten to pre-tertiary to junior high school through secondary high school to the provision of higher education. To His Excellency the President, all is not well. He doesn't pretend to have the answers or the solutions to the myriad of problems affecting equitable quality provision of education to deserving Ghanaians. The Constitution in Article 25 and 38 guarantees every Ghanaian equal opportunities to education. Is that the case? Is that the case? Have we attained free, compulsory, universal, basic education? Have we or not? It is only your committee that can find answers to many of these questions. The disparity in the provision of quality education between the North and the South, between rural and urban Ghana, those questions remain unanswered. That what affirmative interventions can the President and the Ministry of Education, through its executing agencies of the Ghana Education Service, do to address these unacceptable imbalances and disparity in the provision of equitable, accessible education at all levels of our education. Free senior high school. The other day I was quoted that Haruna Idris, Minister for Education, says the boldest ever step. True. According to Pearl, if I were to be academic like you, I would have just borrowed an author's words and say this is her view of it. But in fact, at least it remains one of the boldest steps and reforms of our educational system. But in truth, we are struggling with how to finance free senior high school. Can your committee help in finding answers as to how we can sustain this laudable initiative and make sure that when we pledge that we'll provide feeding, we provide it timely, in quality, and in the right quantities. Tertiary education. How is the country Ghana responding to the future aspirations of our country? And how are we situating the provision of higher education in satisfying the generic general academic requirements of our universities? How do we respond to the needs of industry and commerce? Your committee must find answers to this. How do we expand access? And in particular, chair of the committee and members of the committee, I'd like you to pay particular attention to these numbers. Thanks to the Education Watch, I still note that it's been recognized to assist in the work of the committee. The country, almost a decade ago, was busy implementing a free senior high school. The country, in my view, did not adequately prepare for the absorption of the exponential increase in numbers of persons accessing free senior high school, how well we absorb them into our tertiary institutions. So there's a challenge. Residential academic infrastructure, not adequate enough in any of our public universities. You have 150 to 300,000 Ghanaian students who naturally will have aspirations to taste higher education and tertiary education. How we prepared are we to provide them an opportunity in the institutions of higher learning to be able to access that public?
On behalf of my team, we want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency, the President, Excellency, the Vice President, and to yourself for the confidence that you've reposed in us. Actually, when I saw the list, the team members, I share them to say this is a solid team for obvious reasons. So what I see is that this is a team of potential task accomplishment. We know the task is not easy. It's very, very demanding, especially when we have only 2 weeks to accomplish the task. But we wish to assure you that we committed ourselves to the task. We will work within the 2 weeks and give you the report as you require. Thank you very much for the confidence reposed in this.
I should withdraw and leave you if you want to start work. All me and my directors, our work is done. Larry, thank us, and then we can withdraw, and then the committee can.
Have an engagement with Chief Director.
Okay, so she'll stay with you. You can have your maiden meeting. We had some thoughts, but without prejudice to what you think. So let me thank you once again, and then with your permission, I withdraw. So God bless.